Good morning. Yeah, it's in delay again. It is January 10th. It is absolutely freezing and my head hurts. So let's just go over the stitches that I managed to do this week because it was a lot. So on the fur, so in the first 2 weeks, which really was just a week and a half, from from the 24th of December until the 3rd of January, I did a lot. I did 7,000 something. First week was 30,874. The second week was 3,610. And then this past week, and I will explain why, I only got 941. Yeah, it's not a lot. But it is also less than a week. And starting with the week starting today, the weeks I'm going to recap every episode, every video, are going to be from Saturday to Friday, just so I can record on Saturday. Yeah. So I only got 941 stitches in this last week, or rather 5 days, because I started counting it at the 4th and I stopped counting it yesterday. So the reason is that I needed to help out more than usual. And also on Wednesday I had a work meeting after work and kind of influenced the whole thing. Yeah. Also, my sister got hurt, like really hurt. And she can't walk at the moment. She'll be able to eventually, but she cannot do that properly right now. So we kind of have to cater to her and get her stuff that she wants, that she needs. So it cuts in on my stitching time. And a few days ago, I got really into the writing part of my New Year resolution. So yeah, I got like a little over 100 stitches that day, and I was writing for most of the day, and yeah. But I did get a lot of writing done, so that is also good. That's actually great. And let's see how far I got with the stitching, because you can't really see it with the writing. So this is where we are. We got to the so I don't know what this darker thing is, but essentially this lighter thing should be like a whole thing where the eye goes. So this is possibly the actual eye, but I don't actually know for sure because I'm gonna have to check the mock-up, and I don't really I use pattern keepers if I want to. I have to leave the entire stitch, the entire pattern thing, and just go and see the mock-up, and I only do it when I'm really lost in what's going on and where I am, and there's not a lot of that going on here. As I know parrot anatomy, at least on the outside, well enough to know kind of where I am at the parrot, so I know I'm around the eye, even if I'm not at the eye. And there's a little, there's this white-ish tint thing going all around. It's like a line art thing. And this, it basically indicates that I'm gonna start the beak here later in this very diagonal that I'm already in. So at the moment, fully everything that I stitched, it is at 8,425 stitches, which also amounts to 5%, 0.40. So we are almost at 5.5% done for the entire piece. I already moved the frame once because the diagonals are very long, so I can't have too many of them in like this area. So every like 4 or 5 diagonals or so, I am going to have to move the frame. But that also means that it takes me at least a few days to finish a diagonal. So between videos, you're not going to be able to miss new stuff. So that's good, just, you know. And so far, I was able to keep up with my workbook. I have decided to do eye whips, because I have 4 whips. They'll fit 6 times. And I have one you start for when 13 gets drawn. That new start, I pull my own numbers, so I have control over them, so I just spin it to when something I like actually comes on. So yeah, which is why the first 2 numbers were 15 and 25, which are both harmony numbers. So I'm going to be working on harmony the entire month. On the 20th, it was my first ever Flosstube last year. It might be my 2025 recap video, and also most of January 2026. But honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna do that, because I did have plans, but I don't think I'm gonna do them, any of them, mainly because I don't know, I don't really feel like recapping my stitching anytime soon. If something changes in the next 10 days, you'll get a video on the 20th or 21st, but if nothing changes, then I'm gonna skip it. What I will do on the 24th, which is a month into harmony, I will recap the entirety of the numbers. If it's not on a Saturday, I will write it down where I was on the 24th, and I will add it to the weekly recap. And I'm gonna do it every 24th. If I work on it during a month, which honestly I don't know if I'm gonna get to. I know I'm gonna get to this year, but because I still have 4 more spots in my workbook. But yeah, I'm rambling right now because I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. And this one is it's definitely in there. Anyway, I decided to do at least half an hour of writing and at least half an hour of stitching. So according to prompts with the stitching and according to what I feel like writing with the writing. So some days we'll have less stitching because it has more writing, and some days we'll have more stitching because it has less writing. So yeah. And I'm gonna let you go right now because you did not get back from walk, which is the noise that you just heard. So keep on stitching, keep on reading, I'll see you next time.